Okay. Yeah. So, oh wow, I'm getting a lot of frame rate loss. Well, can you check on your end now that I'm live? We can do a quick audio visual test.
I have no image yet.
It's hard for me to tell if there's a lag or if I'm just not moving. But we'll start off cooking the best way, which is moving Jack's little booty so I can get a wine from Portugal.
So the video itself is okay, actually, but it is lagging behind. But that's normal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, that's a normal Twitch lag. Can you do an audio check real quick? While I put my hers up. So we're gonna get an echo, but that's fine because you're the only one watching. Oh yeah, that's totally good. Wow, that's actually shocking good audio visual quality for having such a janky setup. So.
For having a Z7?
Well, what I brought to the table tonight is pretty awful, I think. So I'm pretty impressed. It's not all echoey, or I can't get this. Ow.
Do you want
No, I can do it myself. Oh. I totally broke this nail off today. So it's a little bad nail. What are you looking at?
Jack.
What's he doing?
Staring at me.
Oh, good. Okay. Let's do this. Oh, this takes so long. Alright. First up to baking cookies. Is getting the cork out of the cookie bottle. Alright, I guess I can talk about what I am making this evening. Besides wine. I did not make this wine. This wine came in an advent calendar, which is the best advent calendar I've ever had in my entire life. Sorry, keep walking off camera. That's because I had to go throw something away. I'm making marranitos, which are these adorable... Oh, here's some ASMR. Right? Someone probably likes the sound of that. These are adorable piggy cookies from Mexico that are made with molasses. I'm used to looking at the camera. I actually look at my mic, because my mic is like where my camera would be if this were Twitch. This is Twitch, but you know what I mean. Okay, so I'm eating these adorable piggy cookies, except I don't have a piggy cookie cutter, so I'm using a corgi cookie cutter because it's about the same shape as a pig, kinda. The thing with this recipe is that you don't want the edges to get burnt. So, if you have a cookie cutter that has really fine, thin legs, damn, this camera work is so fancy. This is the fanciest stream I've ever had. There's like zooming and stuff. Yeah, get excited, Twitch, because this is the fanciest stream you will ever see on this channel. I have a camera person here. It's ridiculous. Okay, so I'm using this cookie cutter instead of a piggy cookie cutter, even though marranitos, they're supposed to be little piggies. What do we decide to call them? Corguitos?
Sure. Or corgaritos.
Corgaritos. Corgaritos sounds like it is a happy hour special at Applebee's, so I don't like corgaritos. Sounds like...
It's a corgi burrito.
Yeah. I don't know. It feels... Corguito sounds more cute. Corguito sounds almost fluffy. But anyway, okay, so we're baking. So step one is to open your bottle of wine. We've done that. Great. Let's reward ourselves. We're halfway there.
For so far.
Okay, first step is to preheat the oven. Oops. I believe it says 350. I always go, this is a pro tip when you're cooking at altitude, which we are here in Salt Lake. I turn it down 5 degrees because otherwise I feel like my cookies dry out. I had a lot of problems with that this past year. So I always turn it 5 degrees lower just to try to prevent drying out. I've also had friends tell me that they cook their cookies and cakes like 5 minutes less than what, or like 2 minutes less, depending on how long it says to bake. Whatever. I'm gonna line some cookie sheets with parchment paper and then forget about them, and it'll be fine. Oh, my butter. Okay, so we're gonna actually start making the cookie. I forgot to leave the butter out to get room temperature, so I just kind of stashed it in my apron pocket, which it's wrapped. It's fine. Okay. This is already off to a very strong start. So you're gonna mix a half cup. Yes, half cup of butter, a stick. Not like a full stick. Okay, like an average stick. We lost video! The world just ended. Nothing will ever be the same again. There's still no video. Panic. Panic at the disco. Oh, there we go. That's a promising noise.
And we're back.
Yeah, we're back. Ew, this got all melty because it's in my pocket.
Too warm.
Yeah, too warm. This is a hot pocket, if you will. Pro tip, if you ever are like going out somewhere, don't put butter in your pocket. If you're cooking at home, it's fine. Half cup salted butter. Crap, is this salted? This is unsalted. Do I want salted or unsalted? Okay, I'm gonna use unsalted because it's already melty, and then just add salt. It's fine, right?
Absolutely fine.
And I'm gonna just eyeball the rest of the recipe. No. I hope this is actually melty enough. Might not be.
It should be.
Okay, so I'm gonna start creaming it. This is the worst ASMR. Just like the dull thud of butter.
Actually,
Don't.
industrial wet noises.
Yeah, no, this is terrible. I hate this. Okay, now we're gonna have brown sugar. We're creaming. Some recipes say to. Oh, I've got butter everywhere. Some recipes say to just cream the butter with no sugar in it, but that never really works out for me because this happens. So I think that's because the butter isn't quite warm enough. But I've committed to this mistake. Okay, so we're gonna do a cup of packed dark brown sugar. I don't have dark brown sugar actually. This is just golden brown sugar, but I'm sure it'll be fine. I think the difference between golden brown and dark brown sugar is the molasses content. And I'm gonna add actual molasses anyway, so I'm not super concerned. Alexius, hello, how are you? Have you ever made molasses cookies? You are a way better baker than I am. I know you keep saying that you want to come visit Salt Lake, and when you're here, I'm going to make you bake at altitude so you can give me all your pro tips. Because I swear my cookies always get super dried out because of the altitude. Not because I'm a bad baker, because of my altitude. We don't need video. Okay, we got video.
That's my fault.
It's no one's fault. It's the dog's fault. We'll just say that the corgis tripped on a cord.
Sure.
That's why. Okay, so there's a cup of brown sugar. Oh, hi, Ellen. How are you? How are the kitty cats? I hope they're adjusting and being good girls. They're both girls, right? Okay, whatever. That lives there now. Dump this in. Oh, I have to get the eggs out. Crap, I forgot what it is. Oh, that's not gonna sound good. I was distracted by how awful the sound of the metal clanging was, and then I dropped the measuring cup. This is my first glass. This is my second sip of wine, so it's not that, it's me. I also am going to knock over my entire laptop when I have to get a spatula out of the drawer. Okay, spatula acquired. I didn't think about all the ingredients I would need, but I have them. Ow! actually has an egg wash over the top of it. This is not blending. So, come on, butter. Work with me. I know. You should be warmer. I know. Stop yelling at me, butter. Okay. If you don't have a pokey spatula, it's a must. I'm just going to try and beat the butter into submission by just making the stand mixer go faster. This is not creaming. I'm probably just going to give up and put it in the microwave because it is not at all the consistency I need it to be. But now there's sugar in it. This will be fine. This is not going to be fine. It's not going to cream. Hi, Ella. Keep beating it. No, my second idea was to get a hot bowl of water and put this on top of it.
That would be better.
But it would melt the sugar crystals. This is the problem we're having. This is why I don't put it in the microwave. I don't put it in the microwave because it's a metal pan, but I could transfer this out of the pan. But you need the butter to be more melty.
That's a good start.
My hot water bowl idea. Okay, let's try it. We're gonna try it. We're gonna get some hot water and see how much worse this can get. Hi, Inburrows. How are you? Everything's going really well. I know, you're all like, as you would all assume, it's going so well that you probably tuned in and you're like, wait, is this the Bon Appetit test kitchen? Yeah, it is. And we're testing how badly I can screw up butter. Okay. This is such a bad idea. Okay. So the problem I'm having is that the butter, I put the butter in my pocket thinking that would warm it up sufficiently to cream it, and that did not happen. So the reason this is a problem is because you want the sugar crystals to stay crystallized, but the butter to be more melty. And so I could scrape this all out and put it in the microwave, but the sugar's already in there, and if I microwave it, the sugar crystals are going to break down, which is going to give me a bad texture and ruin the integrity of the cookie. So I'm trying like a, let's be honest, half-ass measure where I am putting my metal bowl in a bowl of warm water and seeing if that will just soften the butter a little bit in a way that I can like control the temperature. This is such a soggy mess already.
They recommend you just manually mashing it down.
Chat says to just mash it down. Oh, look, it's starting to work.
Some of it.
Yeah, but it needs to be, it's creamed, right? It needs to be creamed.
Mix it.
Backside of the spoon. Use the backside of a wooden spoon to blend it inside the bowl. But it needs to be floofy, right? And that's going to make it anti-floofy. Smashing it down is going to make it anti-floofy. We'll stop it rather quickly, then you can use the fancy machine again. Oh, I see. Okay. Well, let's try this.
It's interactive.
Yeah, this is interactive cooking, which I also plan to give these cookies to my neighbors, so hopefully they're not watching to be like, why would you do this? Why are you messing this up so bad? I mean, I'm going to eat these cookies too, but, you know. Okay. I'm trying like an ultra, this is a speed run of Velixius's suggestion. So I'm using the hot water to just kind of amplify. This is like a Mirror's Edge speed run, but with butter and sugar. Velixius, I hope you're yelling at your TV much like an esport, like you're watching the season finals of Overwatch. Okay, we're getting there. Hey, look, we're getting there. This is working. This is turning out. Hey, this isn't so bad. This isn't too heck. Okay, I think we're good. I think I can do fancy machine now. You have one of these, right, Velixius? If you don't, treat yourself. KitchenAids make my life so much easier. Except when I don't keep the butter in my pocket long enough. I wonder if Claire Savitz does that. I wonder if she just keeps butter in her pocket and that's how she gets it to room temperature. Oh no, that was the bowl I was going to use for the dry ingredients. This is going very well. Woo! What? 100% manual labor? Kelly. That is just silly.
That's my island.
You don't have like a hand mixer even?
No. I use 2 forks put back to back. Like old Chilean mama did.
Work smarter, not harder. Okay. You do you, though. Oh, I'm going to get butter and sugar on my phone. All right, so that's good. We did that. We're fine. I'm not worried. Are you worried? Dad, are you worried? Because I'm not worried. We're going to add an egg in, and I'm probably going to get shells on it, too, because that's the way tonight's going. And then a 3/4 of a cup molasses. Hey, at least I'm using measuring spoons. Use a paper towel, it's fine. Oh, Alexius, you have a $10 hand mixer. I have one of those too, and it lives in there. Now that I have this. But the $10 hand mixers are the bee's knees. Oh god. Nope. Cracked it poorly. Wait. No shells. Hell yeah. Alright, if you're watching at home, if you're watching my esport cooking at home, there's no shells, so. Remember to wash your hands after touching nasty chicken. These aren't vegan, sorry. Right. I need one more egg, but I just washed my hands. So I'm going to put this back in the fridge because the other egg I need is to wash the cookies. Like final step. As they go in the oven, I'm going to do an egg wash. Okay, so, right, molasses. Grandma's gold standard molasses, unsulfured. So, the recipe specified you have to get unsulfured molasses. I'm not sponsored by this brand. If I was going to be sponsored by any brand, it'd be Rico's Nacho Cheese. Look, I'm a beauty influencer, but instead of makeup, it's molasses. It smells good. I've never come across, chat, if you have, please tell me. I have never come across sulfured molasses. It sounds horrible. So chat, let me know if you've found in the wild sulfured molasses, but it does sound like it comes from Satan's butthole. So here's to never encountering it. I have no life hack for getting molasses out of your measuring cup any quicker. I just kind of stand here and hold it like an idiot.
Corgis.
Corgis would get it out quicker?
Yeah.
Yeah, but corgis can have molasses.
Yeah, that's Jack.
Alright! Oh, you scared the corgis! Hold on, 1 second. Oh no, molasses is going everywhere! Hey, Elodius, how's it going? Thank you so much for the follow, and you scared the doggos, which is very fun. If you type !donate, the charity info should come up. I don't... I'm sorry, doggos. Yeah. It's actually right there. Yeah, there you go. Thank you. Thanks, Maud. If you live in the United States, I should talk more about the charity while I'm doing this, while I'm waiting for the molasses. Slow as molasses, right? Feeding America is a 501(c)(3) registered charity, which means that it is completely tax deductible. All your donations, if you live in the United States, oh my God, it's going everywhere. If you live in the United States, all the money you donate can be deducted from your taxes, here, I'll try and make it more fun. Woo! Look at that molasses. This is the content you came for, Twitch. Watching molasses fall out of a measuring cup. You could be watching Fall Guys, but no, you're watching Molasses.
I brought in my Zoom lens.
I don't think my laptop has good enough quality to... I hope you all realize that... I need to talk about the charity. I'm so scatterbrained. This was such a production. I had to run a Cat 6 cable through my house to try and get the internet fast enough where the stream wouldn't be all janky. And then I'm using a super old... At one point, it was a gaming laptop. Now it's like a potato. So I think the quality is probably bad. Which is unfortunate because the camera we're using is very good. But I also had to move my mic into the kitchen, and hopefully none of the neighbors are like, what are you doing? We know you can't cook. Woo! Thanks for the donation! Awesome! We are even closer. Okay, so I'll actually talk about the charity now. I'm doing all this for charity. I'm doing this because I really want these cookies, but I'm also doing this for charity. Because Feeding America, again, registered 501(c) charity, so if you live in the United States, you can claim it against your taxes, any donations that you make. They, instead of going to a local food bank and making a donation to a Salt Lake City food bank, which is awesome, and you should totally do that, but since Twitch is so international, I thought Feeding America is a good charity in the sense that it's at least national and not state level, you know? So, they help supply a network of food banks and pantries around the United States with food for those in need. They use the same statistical software that I use actually at work to map and track where food goes. So they've reduced their waste to almost nothing. It's actually really, really cool. They use science and data to reduce the amount of food that's wasted. So they're not only a really good charity in the sense that they're tackling food waste and making sure hungry people get fed, because there's no reason that anyone in the United States should go without dinner tonight. But they also are accredited with the Better Business Bureau. So I've investigated them quite thoroughly, and they check out on every level. They seem like really good people in general. So I'm trying to hit $1,000 for them this year, which would be like the equivalent of $8,000 worth of food, because they're so efficient with how they use their money. And if you make a donation, it doesn't go to me at all in any capacity. That's why I have Tiltify. It goes directly to the charity, which is why you're getting the tax credit and not me. And also, you know, you don't have to worry about like, oh, if I donate money to Ashley, is she actually going to give it to the charity? No, it just goes straight to the charity. Doesn't even touch my hands. All I'm doing is providing you entertainment by fudging up these cookies. Exhibit A. Okay. I'm gonna put on medium. I also need to add a 4th cup of milk. But there's still molasses in here. So I learned my lesson. I used to pour ingredients in while the mixer was on. And sometimes that works really well. And other times you get a big splashback that no one wants or needs in their life. So I'm turning the mixer off before I pour in ingredients. And there's more molasses coming out because I'm impatient. Okay, so we can put the milk away. Now I need 1.5 teaspoons vanilla extract. I can also link the recipe. This is not my recipe. I have made these cookies before. Good grief. There's the liquor bottles. I made this recipe before, but I made it when I lived in England, which tells you how long ago that was. I don't remember anything. I remember they came out well. I don't think this is the same recipe, though, that I'm using tonight. So, the cookies are called marranitos, if you're just joining. They're molasses-based, as you probably guessed. Teaspoon. There's a teaspoon. Molasses-based cookie that is similar to gingerbread, but with more of a cake-like texture. So I'm adding 1.5 teaspoons. Actually, you know what? I will plug this brand. If you can get this, Nielsen Massey Mexican Pure Vanilla Extract. It's super expensive in the sense that I think sorry, I'm probably messing up your focus.
No, you're fine. I can just focus
I think paying over $5 for anything is expensive. I don't remember how much this was. I want to say it was like probably like between $10 and $15. And it's only 118 mils, so pretty pricey. But it is. It's not. There's no filler. There's no artificial anything. It's pure vanilla extract. And if you shake the bottle, you get the little floaty vanilla bits, which I think is a mark of quality. Yay, we love food banks. What even is Fall Guys? I don't know. I don't play it because it makes me angry. I'm really bad at it. Okay, I'm putting my precious vanilla away. What else do I need? Okay, that's it. That's it for the wet ingredients. This recipe calls for a wet-dry split. I don't know if you... That can't sound good. Yeah, it's probably mixed good enough, right? Use my handy dandy spatula to scrape down the sides. Most recipes, I think. You've watched the Great British Bake Off, right, chat? You probably know this by now. Most recipes call for a split of wet and dry ingredients. This recipe is no different. The only bad thing about these KitchenAids is that you really have to scrape the bottom. I think I really should have melted the butter more. You know what? No, it's fine.
Keep mashing it.
Yeah, I'm just going to keep mashing it.
Give it heat.
So, if we hit $1,000, I should mention this. I'm going to play. All right. What? Thank you for following, Dominic. Weren't you already following, sir? I follow you on Twitch. What the hell, man? I mean, thank you. Donate to a good charity. I'm surly because my butter didn't melt enough. That's making me angry. Don't look. It's bad. It's like lumpy and weird. I'm as surprised as you are, Dominic. Oh, I got stuff everywhere. No, the camera isn't working.
Oh no.
I got molasses on me. You don't need to see what's happening, Twitch.
We're back.
Oh, damn it, we're back. Okay. I need to clean up this molasses because it's going to be the bane of my existence if I don't. Okay, dry ingredient time. The mixture, I don't know. Do you want to get a shot of the mixture? It's really bad.
I cannot. The cable you gave me isn't great.
Good. Awesome. Canon is better than Nikon. Change my mind. Andrew?
That's fine. You can do that.
Okay, no attempt is being made to change chat's mind. Ugh. Now we're getting to the dry ingredients, which... That's the bowl I was going to use for the dry ingredients, but now there's water in there because I heated up water to try and melt the butter. 1000% of this is bad. Okay. That's mostly dry. You know what I need? You know what, chat? I also need to point out what a huge disappointment 2020 is. Is there an eggshell in here? How's that even possible? No, it's a piece of cork. I don't know. There's a floaty in my glass. Oh, I'm sure it's fine. Okay. Well, that's a plus. I removed the floaty, so that's a little better. So this glass I found at a wine shop in Phoenix, and it had a corgi with a Santa hat on it, and it came off in the dishwasher because I didn't read the instructions. I think there's... Is that on the outside of the glass? Okay, good. That's on the outside of the glass. Also, apparently my glasses aren't clean. Shout out to your setup and frame rate. It feels like it's stop. Oh. Oh no. It feels like it's stop motion or pixelated. So that's my computer.
Could be. Doesn't look too bad here.
So I ran, Dominic, you'll appreciate this. I ran a Cat 6 cable across my house. This is a very old gaming laptop. I was telling Chad earlier, super old gaming laptop that's on its last leg. We have a very, very nice camera plugged into it. A Cat 6 cable that's jacked right into my modem, and a really nice Blue Yeti microphone. But the computer itself is like a potato. It's like a hot potato right now because the graphics card is like, ah! So I capped the frame rate and I tried all the tricks I know on like OBS's end, and it's still a little shaky, but that's okay. We'll just pretend like it's stop motion. I'm Gumby. Only 80s kids will remember, right? I also, to show you my dedication to the stream, I also was wearing jeans today, and I put on sweatpants before streaming because I stopped caring. Alright, you ready for a life hack that's going to turn out poorly, so you probably don't want to do this? If you don't have a sifter, or you're too lazy to get it out, you can use a spoon and your measuring cup and spoon your flour in. Because if you pack flour in, you end up using way too much flour. So we're using 5 cups of flour. There's a lot of flour in this. So I think I mentioned before, these are like gingerbread cookies in the sense that it's spicy and has that like rich brown sugar. That's one flavor. Chat, you have to keep track because I'm going to forget. But they're more like cake in the sense that they are fluffy and light, or should be. We'll see how these ones turn out. Okay, 2. We're like halfway there. I'm a fan of slow frame rates, so that was meant as a compliment. No, Dominic, no. No one on Twitch is a fan of slow frame rates. Come on, you're a gamer. Although, I would love it if a gamer was like, frame rate, it's too fast. Gotta cap it. On my 3090, I gotta tone that down. Okay, 3. This is an arduous process. But one of the things that I mess up all the time is flour. I put too much in. Or too little's fine because you can, just add a little bit more in the rolling out process. But too much flour and you're stuffed. Sometimes you can add vegetable oil, but that's, less than ideal. Okay, this last one. Last cup I need to add. Almost there. I'm going to keep the flour out too. Because we'll need it again for rolling the cookies out. Okay, 5 cups of flour for my Marinitos. You live there now. I am so sticky. I accidentally got some molasses on me. And that's the end of that. It's more cinematic. Yeah. I'm too old for fast frames now, so it evens the playing field. I love that. If we hit 1,000, speaking of frame rates, if we hit $1,000, I have to play Phasmophobia. Which I wish had slow frame rates, but it doesn't. Okay, now we get into the spices. This is the fun part. I love adding spices. Except my teaspoon is all vanilla-y. Okay, I'm gonna kind of... Can I rant for a second? Of course I can. This is my channel. I hate on cooking shows when they're just like, I have infinite teaspoon measurement utensils. It's like, no, you have to like rinse it and then dry it, and then it's like a process, right? When you're cooking at home, like they go so fast on those shows because they have not just like all the equipment, but they have like infinite spoons. I don't have that. Not in this house. Okay, how much am I doing? 2 teaspoons ginger. So this is I think Trader Joe's ground ginger. I think. I'm being quite generous. I like a spicy cookie, so I'm being pretty generous here. I feel like we're gonna get there with the cookie. Jordan, I need you to believe in me, Jordan. If you've ever believed in me before, please believe in me now. Like this cookie's only gonna be made, chat, with your thoughts and prayers. So I'm accepting all thoughts and prayers right now. Ah! I just got butter and molasses on me again. I can't even see the recipe because there's too much mess on it. 1.5 teaspoon baking soda. By the way, if you're like, Ashley's putting this up for camera, this isn't really how she bakes. I got news for you. I scream all the time when I bake. This is baking soda, right? Yes, good. Okay. That was like, I don't know, was that one? Okay. That's probably enough. Oh, we have to add salt because I used unsalted butter. So let's grab some salt.
Just eyeball it.
Yeah, we're just eyeballing it. Just a pinch. Add out how much salt's in butter. That much. Anxiety increases. All right, this is great. It is. I've seen it live. You saw a cooking show live? I need all the details, Velixius. Also, yes, multiple sets of measuring things. Okay, some of you are fancier than I am. When you come bake here, Velixius, you're going to be really sad. This is going to take up all my cinnamon. I actually don't have any more cinnamon. Okay. Oh, there you go. I know some of you at home are like, I've never seen anyone run out of cinnamon before. Saw it here live. Saw it here live, Twitch. Cinnamon, empty. Pancakes, sorry. We're going to recycle that. Kobe. Ooh, can we still say that? Too soon? Okay. Now we're going to stir this. And we're going to add it to the wet ingredient 1 cup at a time. This is what I'm going to stir it with. I'm going to stir it with the teaspoon. Because my spatula's got butter and molasses on it, and that's just going to be a nightmare. Okay, mix it up. It smells good. I mean, the cookies will definitely taste good. Just not going to look good. Okay, so 1 cup at a time. Oh God, don't zoom in on this. This looks like...
On that? What's wrong with that?
Okay, on stream it looks okay. In real life, it looks like it came out of a corpse. Look at this. Here, let me see if I can get some light on it. Look at that. That's not right. That's
too bad.
Never mind. Okay, we're moving on. Everything's fine. Hey, if you're just joining, everything's fine. So don't worry about it. Every time I'm like, I can't get more molasses on me. That's not possible. Get more molasses on me. Did I get all the ingredients in? I don't feel like I did. The recipe says I did. Okay, we're going to do 1 cup at a time in here. The one complaint I have about the stand mixer, I actually have a lot of complaints. The main complaint I have about the stand mixer is that there's not a whole lot of room to pour in ingredients. And here's the part I hate on Nailed It, if you've ever seen Nailed It on Netflix. They always like just 0 to 60 their stand mixer after pouring in dry ingredients, and it's like poof, a huge cloud. So I'm gonna just not do that. Was that difficult? Was that difficult, chat? Just ease into it. I only have one set of measuring spoons, but my excuse is that I never cook ever. I'm actually really impressed that you have measuring spoons, Discount Jordan. I, honest to God, would not, and that's not a read, I know you, and I don't know that you've ever needed measuring spoons. Okay. One of the things that, this is looking way better. This is looking like gingerbread cookie dough, kind of. Between cups, I like to scrape the sides because otherwise there's not enough dough in the stand mixer for it to like properly mix without some assistance. So just giving the mixer a little assistance. See, it's looking better, right? That's looking more and more like cookie dough. Even, I mean, I guess I said it's more like a cake, but come on, molasses. There's more molasses. I don't think I used enough. Okay. We're gonna add some more dry ingredients. Hey, Felixius, I'm a fan of multiple sets of measurements too. It's cheaper than getting employees to clean them for you. Some of my favorite Conan O'Brien late night show episodes are when he visits Martha Stewart. I do appreciate that the recipe was like, oh, get your parchment paper out and preheat the oven because these cookies are going to go in right away 6 hours later. I have an unreasonable phobia of overmixing.
Did it freeze?
Yeah, it did freeze. Why did it freeze?
Huh?
Let's turn it off and on again.
So it did?
No, it's still frozen. Wait. Okay, now it works.
Okay.
It wouldn't be a stream unless I was failing on multiple levels. So, the camera knows that. The camera can sense it. The camera's like, amateur. You'll never be an esport athlete. This feels like way too much flour. The recipe said to use a stand mixer, and the recipe said that the dough should be pulling away at the sides by the time you're done. But I'm starting to think the recipe's full of shit. Because this looks like it's going to be very dry. And I erred on the side of not enough flour. To be sure.
Should be fine.
Hi, chat. I wore a Santa hat. That's got to count for something, right? Well, hi, Monsieur Ludwig. This countertop is extremely sticky. I did clean before I started the stream, so if you're like, are you just putting stuff on the countertop? Yes, but that's because I cleaned it really, really well before we started. Okay. We're getting down to the bare bowl. I hope no one's getting motion sickness from my frame rate loss. Oh, thanks! Yes, my apron has all doggos. There's no corgis on it, though. I got it because there's, like, kind of an Isabel. It's like a German Shepherd. And Isabel's kind of like that, but... I got it at a local boutique here in Salt Lake. So, shop local. I got it a couple years ago. Okay, so... Jordan, I need to plug our stream on Wednesday. Y'all should be getting hype while my stand mixer breaks. Oh god. I feel like I should switch to a dough hook. They said a paddle, but that doesn't, it seems too thick. Thick with 2 C's. This seems way too thick for a paddle. I think I should be using a dough hook. Wednesday. We are streaming Dungeons and Dragons, and this is kind of like the last hurrah of this charity stream month. So Jordan is kind enough to DM, Discount Jordan. Hey, what up? Shout out. He's been kind enough to volunteer his DMing skills, and I'm going to play a druid that shapeshifts into a reindeer. And I don't really know what the campaign's about, but I told Jordan to make it festive, and we all have to be elves. So, Rick Sanders Music, who's a Twitch streamer who streams amazing, super cool, like Sunday brunch streams where you can request covers of really cool songs. He is going to play the bard, and he's going to bring his guitar and actually, bring his guitar. Of course, we're doing this remotely. #COVID. But he is going to be singing and playing his guitar like a real bard. I'm not going to be shape-shifting into a reindeer, but I do have reindeer antlers that I'll put on when I am the reindeer. And then Roger, my coworker, the one and only, is joining us as the paladin. And Buckwheat 530, who mods this channel, is and who made the game Euligans that we played on this channel. He is going to be playing a rogue with no charisma. So, hey Tyler, go hook all day. Thank you. Yeah, we're really close to hitting our goal. So, oops. I don't know what's going to happen if we hit the goal. I do know what's going to happen. I'm going to play Phasmophobia in the dark and like pee my pants. But I don't know. We should up it probably. And then I don't know what the reward will be. But it'll be good. Let's close that. I'm DMing my first game for the new year. I can't wait. Yay, exciting. Are you using 5th Ed? Are you doing a homebrew, or this KitchenAid is gonna explode and kill me? We're good. Okay. We're all new. Oh, you're gonna have so much fun. It's such a magical journey you're about to embark on. Like, I'm pretty sure the motor won't burn out, right? This is a thick and chunky dough. Well, the recipe said it should pull away from the bowl. And I don't want to over mix it. So I think we're good. Oh, wow, there's a dog. Atticus, you grew. You said you're a big boy. I want to pet you, but I'm cooking. And I don't want your hair to get in the dough. Atticus acts like he likes me, but he was just sniffing the dough. I know, it's okay, Atticus. It's okay. You're allowed to not like me. Flying Puppo. We're doing the Lost Mine of Phandelver. There we go. Phandelver is a great place to start. Do you know what your party's playing? Have you made them tell you? Or are you like, play whatever you want, and then you're like, crap, someone decided to be a tiefling. Okay. Alright, I need to quickly wipe down the counter because it is extraordinarily sticky. And I'm going to be turning the dough out onto the countertop. Do you want me to move this that way or this way?
Just get out of the way. I'm roasted it out.
Okay. Poke, 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 poke. Poke, 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 poke.
Is that how it needs to be?
Andrew, you know what I don't need right now?
Well, I'm asking you.
Doubt. I do not need a doubting Thomas.
No doubt.
This is 5,000% exactly how God intended. There are no mistakes here. Just happy little accents that will probably still taste fine. So if you're like, you should do a bake sale. You should sell the cookies that you made on stream. Never that. Never that. For $25, I will send your parents a Christmas card, though. Like a personalized Christmas card. For like, I don't know, how much was it last time? It was like $75. I wrote Jordan's parents a letter proclaiming their son as like the best kid ever. So I had a few friends take me up on the last charity stream, the letter to your parents thing. But every single person requested that I sign it and like address it as Professor Ashley. Like they wanted the professor in there, which tells me that there's some like weird school validation that didn't happen and now you need it to happen. and I'm happy to provide that service in the name of charity. All right. KitchenAid, thank you for your service. You have molasses all over you. That's tomorrow's problem. Ugh. Okay. Can you see this? I don't know if the camera can pick this up, but this is molasses all over the countertop. This thing's heavy. Okay. Is that out of the way? Mm-hmm. Mostly? Okay. I'm going to wash my hands because they're sticky, and then wash the countertop. And then I'm going to chuck some wine. Why are you messing up the camera?
I am. Sorry.
I thought this was professional. I paid you so much. I'm kidding. Everyone knows that my stream's not professional.
You mad? Yeah.
I'm totally back, because you're pro. For all the crap I'm talking, I need to thank Andrew, because he brought his camera over and set it up so we could do the stream, and he's like standing up on his feet, working the camera, which is way more than I'd ever do for him. I shouldn't admit that. I'm kidding. You know I'd help you. Probably. This is the sponge I used to clean my dishes.
Just turned into a quirky stream now with that comment.
I am really blessed by a lot of lovely people in my life that I absolutely 100% do not deserve. We'll put it that way. Okay, so I use the...
That's better. Hi, Addie. Okay, we can resume.
Camera cuts out. No doggo stream for you. I don't know if anyone else does this. I kind of feel like a weirdo, but I use the sponge. Yeah, you can't see anything. Don't worry, you're not missing anything. I'm cleaning the countertop. I use the same sponge I use on my dishes for my countertops. Is that weird? USB device not recognized. Well, you just recognized it 2 seconds ago, so I'm gonna tell you, computer. Okay, there we go. Oh, everyone's talking about D&D, so no one cares. Ellen says feed her to the corgis. There you go. There you go, Andrew. We're all newbies, so we're trying to make it as straightforward as possible this time around. The most important thing is to have fun, and I think Jordan can speak to this better, but Jordan lets characters get away with murder as long as it's like funny or role-playing or adds to the plot or makes for interesting choices, right? Like, games are best when they're not... Okay, here's a hot take. Here's my opinion. Role-playing games are best when there's less rules lawyering and more spontaneity, I think. And like letting players, hey, this sounds really cool. Can my character do this? You know, as long as it's not game breaking. Sure, why not? Do it. Okay. I need this to dry. I'll have Boris Johnson now. Read the adventure twice so you're ready to DM. Keep tabs open. Have all the creature stats. Jordan, you're getting such good D&D pro tips. You should do. That should be your stream. They thought you were trying to get donations. What? Tyler, never let your players roll die unless 1 in 20 have different outcomes. These are solid pro tips, Jordan. I'm betting this KitchenAid thing acts as a bludgeoning 1d6 weapon. I think it's more like 1d12. This is like, it's heavy. Just with the slight attack penalty unless you have strength 12 plus, probably. Yeah, everyone out there is having a good time. When you sent my players a letter, they thought you were asking for cash. Oh, that's right. Yes, when I sent your parents a letter saying how awesome you were, and they thought I was begging for money because I was flattering their son, which is very funny. No, your son paid for charity. I got to video chat with your dad that one time though. That was fun. That made it less weird. Flour. Yes, flour. Okay, this is the moment you've all been waiting for. Ugh. It's flour bag is super heavy. There's no sound effect, like there's no sound when you put flour on a surface, so I have to make my own. And the corgis think that I have treats or something because they can hear a bag rustling. It's not treats. No treats, just flour. You can't eat this, it'll make your tummy hurt. You can't eat raw flour. But you can drink it if it's in your wine. It's fine. No flour got in there. Oh yeah, use D&D Beyond. Yeah. Once you learn where everything is, D&D Beyond is both free and awesome. You can also do a quick search. So I actually just found my trinket for our campaign on Wednesday by searching D&D Beyond. I have really cool socks, and Andrew wants you to see how cool my socks are. Corgi power!
He really thinks the flower's a treat.
So if I fall at any point in the stream, now you all know why. Because there's corgis right under where I'm standing. That's okay. No one needs to see this. The flower's there intentionally. The sensor. Okay. Okay. Here's the big moment of truth. We're churning this dough out. It's a little sticky. Ow. Come on. Or are you too good for your home? I'm gonna need so much more flour. Ow. This is very crumbly. I'm sure it's fine. It'll be great. This recipe also doesn't call for any refrigeration of dough, which some recipes do, particularly for sugar cookies. So I think it's how cakey it is. That is the reason why. Because I shouldn't be scraping this hard. Not great that I'm scraping this hard. I blame the butter. The butter fiasco in chapter 1 is what got us to this point. Okay. Gotta use every bit of the really bad dough I made. You know what's cool though? That there won't be a record of this colossal failure. Oh wait. I Twitch streamed it. I treated myself with a rolling pin. For years in college and in grad school, I used a wine bottle. And I like to say, the only reason I don't still is because I can't keep them in the house long enough. What a fun joke. Wine bottles, you can use them in a pinch, right? But the downside of wine bottles is that it's not long enough. So if you're doing a big cookie dough like this, where you need to roll it out, you really want to have an even rolling surface and not have like a neck on the bottle. Moment of truth. This is exciting and terrifying. Okay, this isn't so bad. It's turning out. Why are you laughing?
Squeaky roller.
Oh yeah, this is the ASMR you came for. Aw, corgos! Alan would like to see the corgis again.
Alright.
See, chat doesn't give anything about me. It's all about them corgos.
See if I can do it without disconnecting everything.
This is very intense. They're such fancy little gentlemen.
You're just gonna have cookies on my pan back, like ready to go?
Yeah, basically. Chat's like, no, keep it on the corgis. We don't need to see your crappy cookies. The cookies are whatever. No one cares. So we can eat them.
Jack is very tired.
Yeah, I don't get it. Why is he so tired? Our walk today wasn't that long.
Have you seen him?
Yeah, but I don't understand what tired him out.
He walked enough.
Okay, so I'm supposed to roll this out to 3/8 of an inch, which is way too finite of a measurement for me. I'm going to call it like just under half an inch, which my granny taught me to measure using my index finger, which is not at all accurate. So if you're like, to fix my car radiator, I need 1/8 of an inch. I'm just going to use my index finger to, like, this is an inch. No, don't do that. No. This is not science. This is corgi cookie making. Felixia says, "Aw, thank you." Okay, so Alan will love this. So I'm sure you remember from the start of the stream. Let me see. I can probably hold this up. You can see a little bit better. This is my corgi cookie cutter. So these are marranitos, so they're supposed to be little piggies. But I'm calling them corguitos because they're going to be little corgi shaped because I don't have a piggy, but I do have a corgi. This doesn't feel like... This doesn't feel right.
Why?
Because this is 5 cups of flour should make a lot of dough. This doesn't feel like...
Make it thinner.
But it's supposed to be 3/8 of an inch. And we're already like... 1/4 of an inch. It needs to be thinner in the middle.
Yeah.
This is also like, look, it's... This cookie shouldn't be flaky. It's already flaking. Look at that. It's butter. Shit.
Make it thinner.
Yeah, I guess. But the middle part's like sticking really bad, I think.
More flour.
No, but it's like sticking in the middle. Like we're in a locale that I can't flour easily. Like underneath. I know you're all like on the edge of your seat. Like this is... I bet you're all glad that you're not watching Hearthstone right now. Aw, Daddy Duty calls. Putting the little one to bed. All right, well, I'll let you know how the cookies turn out. I will put them on social media. Enjoy that. Plus, you got what you came for. You got to see the corgis. I mean, it's great. Whatever. Everyone loves corgis. It's so... It's always funny on our walks because people will be like, corgis! And I'm like, Isabella, you're cute too. Don't listen to them. Okay, here we go. First cookie. First marranito. First corgito. Oh, they're so cute. I love this cookie cutter. It's stuck.
Flour.
Yeah, but it's too late now. It's stuck on the...
So redo the whole bowl.
No, it'd be too floury. Let's see if I have something scrapey. I need something scrapey. I think you put my spatula in here. Is this clean? Okay. I'm gonna make it clean. I used it to scrape up tofu, so it's probably fine. Put so much flour down. This is ridiculous. Nope. Oh, okay, good. Whew. Okay, parchment paper will save us all. This is so stress-inducing. I have so much anxiety right now. Are these cookies gonna turn out? Will Santa eat them? What if Santa doesn't eat them? What if Santa hates corgis?
No way.
I don't know. Corgis probably try and hurt his reindeer. Herd, not hurt. Oh, come on, don't stick. Don't stick. Don't stick. Okay. Woof. Woof. This is fine. Everything's going exactly as I planned. Molasses is really sticky, y'all. This is great. This is better than fine. I'm actually glad that the cookies are coming out like this. Whee! Y'all, what's your favorite Christmas cookie? I made the dog's cookies the other day, and I put carrot and peanut butter in them. And the dogs loved it. I think my favorite Christmas cookie is a tie between the green cornflake wreaths with like the strawberry licorice berries in them, which is just so strange. It's such like a 1960s horror. Or I like thumbprints. I like peanut butter chocolate thumbprints. Both of those are pretty good. This cookie smells promising, and I think only that one area was stuck. Oh god. The recipe says to place them. Oh, that's right. The recipe says to place them 1.5 inches apart because they're gonna get real puffy. So this is what we're working with. This is gonna be a long night because I have to put them so far apart because they're gonna get so puffy that we can only do a few at a time. But I'm sure it'll be okay. So we're gonna pop those in. They need to be in for 12 minutes. Chat, can someone tell me when it's been 12 minutes? I'm sure it's fine. I'm sure this can't go wrong.
Hey Siri, set a timer for 12 minutes.
Andrew, what are your favorite Christmas cookies?
Okay, 12 minutes and counting.
I don't know. My mother doesn't really bake.
But I thought you had pan de Pasqua.
Well, that's not really a cookie.
Well, okay, but favorite Christmas baked good. I was gonna say pastry, but that's not really true.
I would have to say pastel de chocolate, which is stands for like corn cake, which is like a traditional Chilean dish that is a meat mixture with like raisins and onions. You throw chicken in there, boiled egg. It's made of beef, like ground beef. Some people put like beef and brisket and short rib and stuff
Holy
in there.
crap. Sounds amazing.
And you stew that for a long time. You lay it out like a lasagna, and then you cover it with ground up corn, and then you cover the corn with sugar and you bake it. And then you cut out pieces.
How big is it?
Like a casserole.
Oh, it's a big casserole, and
So
then you like cut it up.
Either a big casserole, or you can make it in traditionally little clay dishes.
Oh,
and
cute.
you serve the little clay dishes individual clay dishes. It's a very
¿Cómo se llama otra vez?
pastel de chocolate.
Pastel de chocolate?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
I don't feel like this was a very efficient corgi cut, but nevertheless, here we are. So I know there's some francophones, or there were francophones in the chat. Tell me, like, oh no, corgi paw. It'll be fine. We'll put you back together. This one's a little sticky. I think it got sticky in the middle. How common is bûche de Noël? Pretend like I pronounced that right. Pretend like I don't butcher French.
The French log?
Yeah, the Yule log thing.
Log.
The rolled one. The Swiss roll.
Never once in my family, at least.
I want to know the
what
francophones.
I don't know what chat has to say.
Wait for chat. Because the Great British... Oh, no. Corgi.
More of a dachshund?
I'm trying to perform surgery and get this paw back on. Oh, boy. It's fine. Yeah, like, programs, like the Great British Bake Off, lead me to believe that, like, every francophone has bûche de Noël for Christmas. But I don't think that's true. That can't be true. So I don't... God. It's so sticky in the middle. It's also very thick in the middle. It's gonna be a very thick boy.
It's a corgi.
No, not in the middle, like.
It's thick and sticky in the middle.
Not thick in this sense, right? Like in the sense of the cookie cutter being thick, but thick in like this sense, like the dough is actually quite thick. Which is good because these are supposed to be thick cookies. I also want to know what everyone is eating for Christmas dinner. Is it like a thing? Do you have people have been posting on social media for a lot of people since a lot of folks can't travel, even if you don't celebrate Christmas. A lot of folks are what? McDonald's. Hell yeah.
McRib?
Are you getting a McRib? Get you a McRib. A lot of people are, oh, it's so sticky, are celebrating Christmas for the first time because they can't go home otherwise. So a lot of Muslim people I know, for example, are celebrating Christmas for the first time. And they're like, y'all have some really intense traditions. Oh, I turned it
You're fine.
So some corgos are going to be facing the other direction. That's fun. I don't know that I have any, like, extreme traditions.
What was your favorite cookie?
I told you. Jordan says F no, vis-a-vis McRib.
Oh.
Andrew's disappointed.
I've never had a McRib, so I'm indifferent.
Do you want to?
No.
Okay. That's fine. Oh, this is so sticky. I told you my favorite Christmas cookie, like growing up, nostalgia, was the cornflake wreaths, the green corn. I made them on a stream last year or the year before that. Okay. They're like a no-bake cookie. They're like a 1960s horror. You think of Rice Krispie treats. It's Rice Krispie treats with green food coloring and cornflakes instead of Rice Krispies.
Okay.
That's it. And you form them into wreaths, which, like, God help you, because you'll burn yourself on the molten marshmallow. And then you cut up strawberry licorice rope and you make that as holly.
That's where you lost me. Licorice.
Yeah. It's really bad. This is super sticky. Has it been 12 minutes?
6 minutes. Reflower that. I'll lay it out again.
Well, I'm gonna cut this. Keep cutting. But that cookie tray is also good to go. I feel like green bean casserole is the one consistent, like, holiday food.
Yeah.
My family had.
My family's weird about that.
No green bean casserole?
No, we never had, like...
American food?
Yeah, I mean, I guess you could say it's not really whether or not it's American food. It's just, like, non-traditional Christmas food.
Twitch, I'm sorry if you can hear me breathing. I'm desperately trying to salvage this.
Oh, they love it. My favorite... Like, my mom would literally she makes, like, Spanish rice, and then everything else is an unknown. It's usually like a bunch of salads, steak, chicken. There's one year that it was like turkey and salmon and lobster. Like, it just doesn't make any sense. It's just too much food for not many people. That's really the tradition.
Yeah, it's Christmas.
Yeah, that's the tradition. It's just so much food.
Oh, Jordan says ASMR. My heavy breathing as I'm trying to cut this dough. That's horrible. I hate that for us. We're better than that on this channel. No, we're not. We're not better than that.
Oh, that's good.
I'll do an ASMR stream. If you pay money to the charity. Horrible. Okay. I can't actually put these on a sheet because one cookie sheet's in the oven. The other one's like loaded up, ready to go. I can at least cut these out and then reflour and re-roll and then be good to go. And that cookie sheet cools down. I wish Zelly were here. Where's Debug Zelly? I miss her. I haven't seen her in forever.
All right.
Oh God, that scared me. Thanks for following. Rack 'em up. Rack 'em up. Rack 'em up, rack 'em up. Okay, don't fall apart, Corgi. I need you to stay whole. Do it for Mom. Do I what?
Do you need more flour?
Eventually. I have an order of operations.
Okay.
I'm a terrible multitasker. In the sense that I multitask all the time, but I'm very bad at it, and I can't listen to people while I'm multitasking, as Andrew found out the hard way today. How are you gonna fit? I need to maximize my dough to cookie cutter ratio. Okay. I can't wait to see what these little corgi piggies are gonna look like when they're done. I hear the tiny little beat of corgi feet. So cute. I also have Isabel-shaped cookie cutters, but I'm not using those tonight because Isabel's legs are... Hey, if I give you cookies and there's dog hair in it, now you know why. It's not because I don't love Isabel. Of course I love Isabel. I love Isabel the most. Anyway, it's because the cookie cutter's legs are too long and thin. So with this dough recipe, they're going to get dried out. I swear to God, if Atticus eats raw dough and gets diarrhea, that's on you. Hi, chat. That's what you want to hear when you're looking at cookie dough, right? Nice. Don't forget to follow. Like and subscribe. Gotta roll out this dough. Okay, I'm gonna way over flour the countertop because it got so sticky last time. It's really tough to work the dough. We're adding tons more flour. I think I'm almost at 1,000 followers too on Twitch, which is gonna be kind of a fun milestone. I've been Twitch streaming for 2 years. Maybe a little bit more than that. Also, I think I just inhaled some flour. So, got that going for me.
Cheers.
I keep telling you we don't need camera. We can do this baking stream with no audio visual. Just pretend role play in your mind's eye. Baking cookies. Okay. If these cookies, if the post office wasn't super overwhelmed and these cookies would last, I would probably mail you some, Jordan. If they turn out. But the post office is super overwhelmed right now. The cookies probably aren't going to be the best anyway. And I don't know how well they'd ship. But it's the thought that counts, right? It's starting to smell really like molasses. That's probably what it should smell like, right?
It smells good from here.
Does it?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Go thinner this time, I guess.
But they're supposed to be thick and chunky boys.
Okay.
It's supposed to be thick with 2 C's. That's how I like my cookies.
Atticus got a whiff, and he's very...
Interested? Hi, Gamma Rays! How are you?
That's 12 minutes.
Okay. You came just in time to see the cookies out of the oven. And I'm going to wash my hands off because I have flour and dough on them. This is the moment of truth. The moment we've all been waiting for. Where I get to see how bad they are. My vision is not so good. I can't read what you wrote. It's good to see you. I like that I read that right as the camera cut out. It's good to see you too.
Sorry.
I hope you've been well. Joe, Pupper. Oh, cool. Oh, no. You know what I forgot? Egg wash.
To do with the next batch. Okay,
so this is our test bake. These are the ones we're going to eat. Look at my Corgo cookies. So these were supposed to be marranitos, but they're, I don't have a piggy cookie cutter. So instead, I made corguitos. So these are little corgi cookies. So marranitos, sometimes called porquitos, or what was the other one? Like any way you can say piggy in Spanish, there's that. Cookie. It means little piggies. So I did some research on it because I was like, why are these cookies? They're a really typical pan dulce that you can find in at least in Arizona. Pretty much every supermarket has marranitos, and they're a molasses-based cookie that has a flavor profile very similar to gingerbread, but the dough itself is a little bit more cakey and a little bit more fluffy, I guess you would say. So I like them because they're a little stodgier and a little more filling. Is a weird thing to say about a cookie, right? Because you don't usually get full up on cookies. It's usually more of like a meal kind of thing. Here they are. They're still hot, but I wanted to take them off the cookie sheet so I could let that cool. They're actually supposed to have this like nice glossy marbled effect. Got a good bake on them though. It's nice and browned on the other side. Little bits of flour. It's baked flour, so that's good. They're a little soft. They're still hot, obviously. They were made in the 16th century in Veracruz, and the history goes that the indigenous peoples of Mexico, when the Spaniards came and brought pigs and sheep and horses and cows, they thought that pigs looked really cool, so they started making baked goods shaped like pigs. So that's why that. How do we go donate? If you type !donate in chat, you should be able to get the link. Tastes like molasses. Oh, sorry, Andrew just did it, so the link's above. Cameraman needs to be paid. And corgi. Very molassesy.
Good.
I would say
Could use some salt and butter.
a little too sweet.
Really?
Yeah. It has almost like a licorice taste. I don't know. What are your thoughts?
I think I wouldn't mind like this with ice cream or like a dollop of icing.
Yeah.
You're saying too sweet. I think it's
Ice cream though. Yeah, some vanilla ice cream with yeah. Okay, so that batch was a good test batch. I remember them being not so sweet. But I mean it is pan dulce, so I forgot to add the egg wash. That was like the last step and I forgot it, so cracking eggs on plastic kinda sucks.
that doesn't taste sweet to me.
Okay.
We're good.
Good to know. Good feedback. I was actually gonna make some like cream cheese icing, but I think it'd be too rich. I do kind of want to get a pint of vanilla ice cream and then crumble these on top, like fresh out of the oven, and they're still warm.
Go to Penguin Brothers and just get their ice cream.
It's a very good idea. Okay, but first, pero primero, I need to mix up the egg. Ugh, not let it slide out. So I'm like scrambling the egg because this egg wash, sometimes you get an egg wash that's just egg whites. This egg wash actually is the full egg, which is kind of interesting. Usually it's just an egg white. So the finished surface, if you use just an egg white, it becomes very glossy, shiny, right? People really like egg whites because they make everything glisten. The combined yolk and white wash gives you this kind of crackled effect, which is And to spread it onto the cookies, I need to use a pastry brush, which is somewhere in here. And the cameraman is stealing the cookies, so that's a good sign. Oh, you know what? I'm going to move this over here so you can see what I'm doing. You can kind of see what I'm doing. How about this? There we go. Okay, so I'm just taking the egg wash mixture and I am brushing it on to our little corgi boys. I'm saying corgi boys instead of corgis in general because we have 2 corgi boys here. Every time I say corgi, they look at me. This is a really fun story that Andrew should probably tell instead of me, but since he's off camera, I'll tell it. The boys are so used to people like freaking out when they see them that if you yell corgi, they get all excited because they're used to hearing high-pitched lady voices exclaiming corgi. Yeah, Jack is like, that means I'm getting a treat, right? Sorry, Jack. These are shaped like you, but they're not for you. I think I put too much egg wash on there, and I think one of them's going to be like scrambled eggs. It's fine. Don't worry about it. It's so fine. Okay. Ah, still hot. Not that hot though. Okay, we're gonna load this boy up. Get the next batch in. Sprinkle. You know what? Just vanilla ice cream.
No. Like that's what I'm saying. It needs like, or like it'd be fine with some icing. That's why I don't think they're too sweet. I think they're good. They give like a earthy spice to it.
Look how thick this boy is. It's a very thick cookie. Okay. Let's do this. Cutting more.
I put some red chili on these.
I was this close to doing that, and then I thought, no, don't mess with the recipe.
Wait, no. Behind that, there are 2 Ziploc bags in the back, in the middle.
Yeah. This one?
That is red chili from New Mexico.
But it's XXX hot.
It's not that bad. Just put on a couple.
Okay. I like how you've also given up moving the camera when I move. You're just like, whatever.
Oh, I mean...
Chat's used to mediocrity. It's fine.
Okay. Wow. You can show them they're from Chili Connection in New Mexico. Huh? It's all there. $5 for a full pound bag. Very good.
I like how it's literally in a Ziploc bag, with just the label.
Oh yeah, it's cash only.
I love it.
That was my favorite place to get chilies.
That's awesome. That's how you know it's good. It's under the table. Chilies. Okay. I moved that one. Maybe messed it up. It's probably fine. Boop boop boop.
That's good.
Boop 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 boop. Boop 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 boop. Yeah, I think I didn't have enough flour the first go round.
Sure.
That's okay. Try and get that little chunky booty in there. Line it up. I'm so excited for our corguitos. Anytime I use cinnamon, I always think this would be better with a little bit of chili. Okay, corguitos, how am I going to move you so I can fit another one on here? Let's try like that. Put the odd one out there. The recipe says 1.5 inches apart, and I think the recipe's silly. I don't think you need to space them that far apart. I think this is fine. Ah! Thank you so much for the donation. Why is my alert box not on? Thank you. I think probably gamma rays. I can't see. Oh, right. Yeah, there we go. Latest donation. Okay, good. Sorry about that. I'm obviously not at my computer. I'm using a setup with my very old laptop. And it's just ridiculous. Streaming from your kitchen is like It's super fun. You should do it. But that means that I can't always catch who did the donation. So thank you, Ray, so much. That is tax deductible, by the way. Feeding America is a 501(c)(3), a registered charity in the United States, which means if you pay taxes in the United States, you can completely write it off. The donation doesn't go to me at all. It never touches my hands. Tiltify is great because they send it straight to the company. Oh my gosh, another donation. Thank you, Corgis. Thank you, Jack and Atticus. We are now $40 away from our goal. That's ridiculous. I thought, you know, I'm not going to be that person that talks about 2020 being super hard because, like, everyone's already talked about it. But it's been a difficult year, so I wasn't sure if asking for $1,000 donations was going to be unreasonable, you know? I know a lot of folks are out of work, but we've almost done it. We're $40 away, and I feel like that's way too much red chili. I think I'm going to have to use my hands.
Oh, no, that's pretty good. It's not too bad of a spice.
I kind of just want to...
I put it in my coffee sometimes.
Oh, wow.
Oh.
Hey, whatever happened to that coffee place you want to try? The Pignon? Remind me not to touch my face.
Oh, yeah, don't.
This is a good, like, COVID training. Don't touch your face. Rub your hands in chili. Don't touch your face. Hey, thank you so much for subbing, too. You're so nice. I also...
You're going to do a whole batch? Nice.
Yeah, dude.
Did you set the timer?
Oh, no, I totally didn't. It's fine. The cookies are fine.
It's like 7 more minutes? Sure.
Probably. My fingers are burning, though.
Really?
Yeah. I'm going to sniff my hand.
It's delicious. Try it.
Well, I've been touching raw flour, so I want to bake them first. Like, do you think that's too much? Not enough?
That'll be subtle. It's fine.
Okay.
That's what you would put in the stew for a carne arrabbiata.
Oh, really?
Is that stuff? Yeah.
Ooh. Hey, thanks for the raid, Ashley LC, the better Ashley. Welcome, raiders. Exciting times. Thank you. So we are, hi, raiders. Sorry, the camera. I do have a cameraman, but he's eating all the cookies I'm baking, so. I have a cameraman and I have cookies. You're too sweet. No, I'm Diet Ashley, if that. I'm like Ashley Light. I'm the Zima of Ashley's. Ashley LC is the OG. Oh my goodness, thank you so much for the follow, Chuka Master. Bink, no, Bee Inquisitor. Bink is a fun name though. Impress Isa? We are baking, sorry if you can hear that. I'm set up in my kitchen, as you can probably see. I'm baking marranitos, which is a, yes, you call me the better Ashley, but you know it's not true. I'm making marranitos, which is a molasses-based Mexican cookie, or pan dulce. I guess more of a sweet bread than a cookie. They're supposed to be shaped like piggies, but I don't have a piggy cookie cutter. But I do have a corgi cookie cutter, and I do have corgis that are sleeping right here, actually, while I bake the cookies. So I think the raiders would probably like to see corgis. And my laptop, don't look at the keyboard. It's got like butter on it. So I am streaming all month long for Feeding America, which is a 501(c) accredited charity. We have almost hit our fundraising goal of $1,000. We are $40 away. And Feeding America, if you're not familiar, supports a network of food banks and food pantries, I should say, that support food insecure people. So everyone can have cookies, although not these cookies, which you should be thankful for because I just put a little red chili on them. These are going to go in the oven. Oh, wow. No, these ones are so much better. I shouldn't have done that because now the temperature just dropped. They're cracking perfect and they're fluffy like they should be. So that batch, what do you call it when, uh-oh. Just kidding. Oh, no, I still had chili dust on my fingers when I...
Yeah.
Okay. Don't they call the first child the first pancake because the first pancake never comes out? The first batch of cookies is never as good as the second batch. So,
That's awful.
I like that you installed a microwave in your kitchen. Thanks, 3D Mentor. How are you doing? I had to start getting ready for the stream at like 4 p.m. to turn my kitchen into a cooking studio. 3D Mentor, Meow Meow would probably love to meet Jack and Atticus. I think Meow Meow would get along with Jack and Atticus. Oh no, I think I cropped this corgi's ear on accident.
Alright, that's Jack.
Oh yeah, Jack's got the special ear. There you go. Your lucky ear. Alright, there you go, Jack. There. Maybe Twitch can see the special ear if I move that. There we go. So these cookies, you can get them like in any supermarket in Arizona, which is where I'm from. But I haven't been able to find them here, but that doesn't really mean anything because I haven't really looked that hard. They're one of my favorites, though. They're probably my favorite Mexican cookie. How many dogs do you guys have now? 3. 3. 3 puppies. It's like the Brady Bunch, but with dogs. Andrew brought 2. I have Isabel. And there we go. Woo! That's a pretty tight fit. That's cookie. I saw your Instagram post, 3D Mentor, with your cute little drawing of you and the missus and your pets. Super cute. And yes, everyone, I did wash my counters thoroughly before doing this. That's probably what took so long. Streaming from your kitchen is difficult, exciting, and enthralling. It's a once in a lifetime experience. Although I've done it like 3 times now. But I'm so glad you're all here with me. How'd your stream go, Ashley? The better Ashley? Did you have a timer?
Yeah, you got.
Woohoo!
Just estimated the last one, got a minute and a half.
Woohoo! Then these ones will be ready to go. And then we'll be almost done. Before Penguin Brother closes. What time do they close? It's a Monday.
Usually 10, but I don't know if they're open today.
Oh, that's right. Might not be open.
Mondays are weird.
Yeah, a lot of places aren't open on Mondays. I really want vanilla ice cream to go with these cookies, though, because they're very good and very spicy. And they need a nice, mellow vanilla. I do have whipped cream, which is like worst case scenario, but there we go. Thank you. I Mountain Dew 1 bad illustration a year for Christmas cards. I Mountain Dew an illustration. So if you don't know, 3D Mentor always has a Mountain Dew bottle coming out of his back pocket, which is why we love him. Stream was okay, had major tech issues in person. Oh no, I'm sorry to hear that. I kind of resigned myself. You can ask Andrew, the cameraman. I resigned myself at like before the stream even started that it's just not going to be good. Because I'm streaming in my kitchen and I'm baking a very stressful cookie. But I'm having fun, and that's the important thing, right? Ashley, you're doing like music streams, right? I think I saw you on the other day and I stopped by really quickly, but I didn't say hi because, I don't know, some fresh hell happened. That was the timer, yes. Mm-hmm. Okay, so the first batch of cookies I showed you were very matte, which not like M-A-T-T, but M-A-T, M-A-T-T, whatever. They weren't glossy, they weren't shiny. My Santa hat's falling. But they were delicious. This batch, I did the egg wash, so which turned out amazing. Maybe? Okay. Well, I got some scrambled egg on this one because I put too much egg. Oh, no. And then the webcam pooped out because I made the cookies wrong. This pan's a little hot. Okay, so can you see already how much more glossy these are? So that's thanks to the egg wash, but the egg wash has both yolk and white in it. So if it was just white, it would just be glossy. This has some yolk in it, and I know I'm teaching you some. Once a teacher, always a teacher, right? You can see how it's cracking. That's actually what you want it to do. That's from the yolk, and the cracking. It's supposed to crack. It's been so long since I've had these, I can't tell you why or what it does for the cookie. Now you can just see my apron out of focus.
Sorry.
Hi.
I was gonna eat another cookie.
Yeah, cameraman's distracted by the cookies. I honestly can't tell you what it does for the texture or taste until I have one because it has been... When was the last time I made these? I'm so used to... So I lived in England for a really long time, as most of you know, and you can't buy these there. But I made them from scratch in 2008. 2008 was the last time I... Ashley, you weren't born yet, were you? That's how old I am.
You've got a Jack.
Hi, Jack Jack. Do you want a corgi cookie? You can't have it. I'm sorry. I know, it's so unfair. It smells so good. But you're a little pupper. Oh, you licking your chops? Yeah, I know. I know, it's so hard to be a puppy. To be fair, the last 2 times I baked, I made dog cookies. And you got a lot of dog cookies. But not today. Today's only people cookies. And those have chili in them, and that will hurt Pupper's mouth. So, no. I'm going to be the bad guy and say no. Oh, good, you were born. I do music sometimes. Yay! I'm so impressed. That's so cool. I'm always really impressed by people that do music on live streams. I know, like, you're used to performing music live anyway, right? So maybe it's not, I don't know. As someone who's not musically talented, it seems like the coolest thing in the entire world. Like, holy crap, you're a rock star. But you're very modest, so I know you're going to be like, no, it's not. It's nothing. But no, it's really cool. It's super cool. I wish I were that cool. But no, I'm just going to mess up some dough. I'm going to play video games very badly and mess up dough. Da, 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 da. Hey, at least I'm raising money for charity. Whoop, whoop. Okay, this might be our last batch. Do we have another timer?
Yes.
It is hard. Oh, good. I'm glad. I'm glad it is super hard. Music, who's that? Never heard of them. Are they cool? Hi, Precisa. Thank you so much for the follow earlier. Do we not have a timer?
Yeah,
That's
I said
fine.
it's 5 more minutes. I don't know. Ish.
Welcome to Baking with Me, where time doesn't matter and we just kind of make stuff
Can
up
you
as we
give me
go.
one of the egg yolk cookies?
Hmm?
Can I get one of the egg cookies?
Yeah, give me 2 seconds to cut these out, and then the cameraman is so demanding. I was so excited to have a crew until I had one. Glaring at him. You can't see because he doesn't move the camera up. He don't move camera, so you can't see my glare at him. But I am glaring at the cameraman. Okay. This sucks because there's probably enough dough to do one more cookie if I roll it out. It's like, tired of rolling it out. These ones are going to be so much better than the first batch. So that's okay. The first batch is going to get put into ice cream, we decided. It's always nerve-wracking no matter how many times you do it. And then you add in tech issues on top of it because, I mean, hey, you just saw. You've been here for like 10 minutes and you saw that my camera cut out.
It's going to cut out again.
It's going to cut out again. It's frozen. It froze.
Is
So, yeah, it totally froze. What? Tech issues? I've never heard of them. Who are they? We're doing a turn it off and on again. Hopefully you can still hear me at least.
Yeah, I should be able to.
That's fine. You didn't... That's the good thing about baking streams is it doesn't matter. It's like freezing again. I have 2 frames per second. It's okay, no one cares. No one cares. It's fine. I ran a Cat 6 cable through my house to get the internet good enough in my kitchen. Oh, good. Hi. Thank you. Yeah. Tech issues? Who's that? Never heard of him. I totally stole it from you, Empress Issa. I tore my house up today to stream in the kitchen. It's all worth it. It's for charity. Okay, cool. I have a little bit extra dough. So, probably not enough for another Corgo. But
Make
maybe
a skinny one.
Yeah, this will be, well...
Make Atticus.
Atticus is a very skinny boy. But instead of doing a skinny one, I think I'll make one with, like, without ears. Or, I don't know. This will be a lucky corgi. A lucky corgi that probably should have been better flowered. Okay, here we go. Okay. But if I do this is going to be a Franken corgi. Because I'm going to boost that up. Little paws. Okay, we got full corgi. Just with Frankenstein paws. That's fine. Oh no! Stay on, little paw. Stay on. Alright, that's pretty good. We got quite a few cookies out of this. And then here's a little messy one that we'll just throw in there. This is the ball that Jack chases. How about that? We'll make a tennis ball for our Corgos. Oh, Jack heard his name and he heard ball. And he's very excited. I forgot my special I am here announcement. Leaves. Comes back flying and Dragon falls off again. Nice! Yeah, no one saw that because of all the tech issues. Don't worry about it. My camera definitely cut out again. It's fine. It's just a chill, relaxed stream. Baking. Okay, I'm washing my hands because I've been touching raw dough. I'm a little bit paranoid about touching raw dough. Here we go. Let's try the proper cookies. I kind of want to hold one side by side with the bad cookies. Well, I'm going to take this one. These aren't bad. These are fine. Put it out of the way. We'll do it like this. So you can see the difference between the plain, non-shiny matte cookie and then the cracked, shiny egg wash cookie. Doesn't the egg wash just make such a difference? It really makes it just so much better. It makes it shiny, it makes it crackly. The taste, let's see how it impacts the taste. Oh, I should have waited to crack that. Crack that soldier boy. Can you see how doughy and bread-like these cookies are? So I really do feel like pan dulce is a more accurate name than a galleta, or like a cookie, like a sweet bread more than a cookie, because they're almost like a cake. I mean, you roll them out and you cut them like a cookie, but the texture in the dough is really more like a cake. So the cameraman, I have to feed the cameraman, otherwise he'll make my lighting look bad. Oh, these have the chili on them.
Do they?
I think so.
I thought it was the next batch. These feel...
Oh, maybe.
That's why on your hands.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Right, these have the chili on them. Okay, well.
Oh yeah, the egg yolk makes a nice difference.
How would you define the difference?
It's like slightly sweeter on top. To me. And I don't know if the cookies are just thicker, but it almost feels fluffier. Like there's like a...
Ashley's pronunciation of Spanish. What? Are you making fun of me? I can't tell. Psychotic insomniac. What? Mis abuelos viven en Mexico. ¿De dónde eres, psychotic insomniac? ¿De dónde eres? Oh, okay, good. See, it was a compliment. Yeah. I know how good I am. No, I'm not very good at all.
Red chili.
Right?
How's the red chili?
I don't know. It just came out of the oven. So we have, if you're just joining, did I put it away? I think I put it away. We have red chili powder from New Mexico. The marronitos that I made, psychotic insomniac, okay. Psychotic insomniac, I don't know if you've had marronitos or if you've had like a molasses pan dulce before. I don't have a picky cookie cutter, so I've been making them corguitos. I've been using a little corgi cookie cutter, which is really funny because every time I say corgi, the dogs look. But it's like a similar shape, right? And my cameraman brought some amazing red chili powder. I'm using it very sparingly, as you can see, just a little bit in a teaspoon. And I'm dusting it on top. So there's already cinnamon and ginger in the recipe. So it's spiced in the... Okay, it's hot. It's spiced in the sweet gingerbread kind of way. But we said kick it up a notch and be like hipster about it. And we added in some New Mexican red chili. And to show you, I'll pull all three side by side. Oh, it's hot.
Get a paper towel.
No.
No, just gonna...
Okay. I'm just going to blister my hand for Twitch. It's not that hot. So here's the mat without any egg wash. Here is egg wash, regular. And then here is the spicy and oven hot.
I moved.
Two types of hot. It is picante and caliente, both, because it has the red chili dust on it. So I don't know if you can see the difference. There's like some, it's kind of coming off. I stuck some chili powder into the egg wash, but here we go. I didn't crack the last one open on camera, so there we go. Nice crack. You can see the cake-like texture. I always seem to eat the butt. There you go, cameraman.
What do you feel?
Couldn't taste it right away. Now I tried to put a chili down on my tongue.
You could use more.
Pienso?
No, it's not that spicy.
Piensas, I should say. Pienso que es bastante. Es un poco
Okay.
picante.
Really?
Yeah, I think so. Okay. Well,
All good. I approve of egg wash.
egg wash and chili?
Egg wash for sure, plus or minus chili.
Really?
We're both
I
good.
thought you would have been like super into the chili.
Well, good, but...
It's a little like, I put so little chili, I took the teaspoon, I didn't even like dust, you know? I just took a pinch from the teaspoon and went
Yeah.
and it's just a little, almost feels like zaps.
Yeah.
You know?
Dust won't for me.
Like, a
Not
lot.
heavy, but like,
Okay.
make it look like Christmas.
But instead of snow, it's raining blood.
Yeah.
Or snowing blood. Okay. It will be done. Oh! I have cocoa powder. I'm gonna get freaky with it.
Uh-oh.
We're gonna do a chocolate chili dusting. What up?
That'll work.
Oh, let me take these off. Boop, 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 boop. Asbestos hands. Boop, 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 boop. This recipe came out really well though, and I'm pretty stoked at how consistent the timing has been in the oven, because that's When you make a darker cookie or a cookie with brown sugar or molasses, it's often difficult to tell when they're done, because like a sugar cookie, a light colored sugar cookie, you're going to be able to see when it browns. But if your cookie's starting off brown, like this one, how are you going to be able to tell when it's done? For this one, I've kind of been flying blind and just timing it. You should be able to see, theoretically, that it browns on the edges. You can also, if you're really insecure about it, you can lift up the cookie and check, see if it's browning on the underside. I've mostly just been going by time for this batch, which is something I never do. I never just go by time. Oh my gosh, that scared me. Thank you for the follow, Aldo Cruz. Thanks, Gamma. This is why I avoid baking. I don't know any of this. Also, I'm baking at altitude. So I live in Salt Lake City, where we're in the mountains. So we're like 6,000 feet or something. And so that affects your time baking. The cameraman's getting really cute.
Continue.
With the cookie, yeah. So when you bake at altitude, you have to do a lower temperature. So the recipe says 350. I'm doing 345 because everything's a lot drier at altitude, which is why I get nosebleeds all the time. So your cookies and cakes will dry out, and they'll get hard and gross. They won't be fluffy if you... There's two ways to counter that. The first way is to turn the oven down to a lower temperature. The second way is to add more moisture. So just add a teaspoon, whatever the recipe calls for, like if it's milk or water or oil, just add a teaspoon more. Or you can bake it for shorter time. So there's different ways to counter it. I vary which way I counter it based on the recipe. This recipe I hadn't made since 2008. Or some of you were probably still in diapers then. So I couldn't really remember too much about the recipe. I decided to just turn the temperature down a little.
Put that whole thing on one of them.
Okay.
You've got some questions.
Oh yeah? Okay. But the cameraman wants a very spicy cookie. So I'll finish spicing this spicy boy. Then I can move down so you can see it a little bit better. And then this is going to be like a devil corgi. This is a devil dog, this one. I'm going to also get more red chili powder, and then I'm going to mix it with chocolate. Oh, I was sick. God, chat. Stop. Okay, Psychotic Insomniac says, love this cameraman. So, there you go. I like how you can kind of see my Santa hat. I'm going to... Hi. Here, you can see my face. I'm just going to crouch down and like, boop, 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 boop. And because I know I'm suffering... Sorry, I'll back up.
You're okay.
I have frame rate issues, so I'm sure that this looks very claymation. My frame rate issues, by the way, are because I'm using a potato. I actually dragged a Cat6 cable through my entire house to make sure my internet was good enough. The camera is amazing. It's super like HD, but my laptop is a potato, so. Oh, did you inhale some chili and then sneeze, little boy? Is that what happened? See what happened? I have a corgi climbing on me. And I'm trying not to pet him because I don't want to wash my hands again. I'd love some corgi cookies. Yes. Little corquitos. Well, you were talking about pig-shaped cookies earlier. Why not make those instead of corgis? This is the shape I have. So I have a lot of cookie cutters. Traditionally, these are pig-shaped. But I don't have pig-shaped cookie cutters. I have a lot of really fun ones, like this Christmas tree. I could have used this Christmas tree. I'm holding up against my towel. Maybe I don't know. I'm trying to show you. I'm making the cameraman's life very difficult. So this is just a plain old Christmas tree. I could have easily used this one. Probably would have been more festive if I had. I got these cookie cutters, though, from They had a very funny name. It was like Nuts About Mutts or something. There's an Etsy seller that will make a cookie cutter that looks like your dog. So this is, like dog breed. So this is Isabel. I know the lighting's kind of bad. I'll try to show you. This is like a German Shepherd shape, right? Oh, maybe you can't see it.
It's good.
It's very thin to try and show cookie cutter. But this is a German Shepherd shape. But the problem is these are thick and fluffy cookies. So if you can see here, the legs on the German Shepherd cookie are very thin. So it would burn. So I couldn't use Isabel. Or like a star cookie cutter that I happen to have here. This one also wouldn't be great because it's too thin, so it'll burn. So I needed something that was thick and chonky. And so the corgis worked well. And yes, I have my doggy apron. Thank you. It has like little Isabels on it. There's no corgis on my apron though, which is kind of a bummer. Are you putting butter on top? I'm lactose intolerant as well. I used Lactaid milk because this recipe did call for milk, so I used Lactaid. This is egg wash. So this is just a raw egg that's been mixed together, yolk and white. So it's just the whole egg, and I used a fork to blend it together and then spread it on the cookies. Right, I'm getting more red chili powder.
Cameraman's gonna switch out the battery real quick.
Okay, so we're gonna
Purposely do this.
Okay. Okay, we're still here. Don't worry. Coming right back. Just had to refresh the battery.
There you go.
Okay, we're back. That's how like super HD, ultra HD this camera is. And it makes me sad that my potato of the laptop can't do it justice.
Are we gonna do more?
Yeah, dude. Okay. I'm putting a little bit of red chili powder. I'll show the red chili powder in a second. On the cookies. And then I'm going to add some cocoa. Some pure 100% cacao dusting on the top as well. We're getting really funky with it. So this comes from New Mexico. The cameraman brought this. This is a red chili powder. Comes in a literal Ziploc bag. You can tell it's good because they only accepted cash to buy it. Ta-da! Psh, who needs frames anyway, right? Right? Thanks, Felixius. Okay. All right, you ready to get real freaky with it? So in addition to that red chili powder, I'm going to put some good old-fashioned Hershey's. I'm going to sprinkle some of this on top for like a super hipster Mexican hot chocolate kind of approach to Madrenitos. This could be a very bad idea. This could be the worst idea I've ever had. I don't know. I won't know it until I try. I do know that this is extraordinarily messy, and now my fingers look like this. But that's okay. Do you want any on the super hot one? No.
Yeah.
You want chocolate?
Yeah.
Okay. Just dusting it. Do we have cookies in the oven right now?
I don't know.
Seems like a thing I should probably know. That's fine. That's fine. What's everyone drinking tonight? I'm drinking white wine. That's how you know my baking's good. I feel like the May, right? What's the powdered, the Spice Boy?
Salt Bay?
Salt Bay. That's his name. Spice Boy Salt Bay. Okay, let's get the cocoa dust off my fingers. And there are no cookies in the oven, which is good. Remember, she has cake in her house. Is now deciding if she's going to get some or not. What kind of cake? This is very important. I need you to stay with me. Oh, I'll be right back. Dang it. Me, I'm drinking mango juice. Ooh, I love mango juice. Box wine Merlot. That's not sad. Box wine, okay, hear me out. Box wine is eco-friendly. You're doing your part, Velixius. You're doing your part to help the environment. The bottom of that pan was so sticky. It's going to melt in the oven, and it's going to be terrible.
12 minutes.
I don't know what it's called in English. The cake? Well, tell us anyway. Did you set a timer for 12 minutes?
Mm-hmm.
Nice. Maybe one of us will know what it's called. Okay, I'm gonna do these ones vanilla. Not literally vanilla. I mean just no spice. Just in case the spice really sucks. Or makes us sad. Okay, last batch. Gonna wash these puppos with some egg. Brushing this on. I got this pastry brush like 10 years ago at IKEA. It's been like the best purchase. It's a silicone. Sometimes people use like bristles. I think the really old school way was to use bristles in a baking brush. Like a basting brush. I don't know how you call it. Bristles, you can get bristles in the food. So this one's silicone. So if a bristle falls off, you'll know because it's bright red and silicone. Beep, 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 boop. Brush this on. I'm making these boys a little thick with the egg yolk because I want to see if it'll crackle more. Slagroomtaart. Slagroomtaart. Something cake. Is that Dutch? Okay, you're putting Atticus's face. You should see the way Atticus is looking at me right now. Atticus is looking at me like, I know you're making cookies and I know you're not sharing with me, and that makes me very sad. Look at him. He's following the cookies with his eyes. Okay. Probably 1 minute after. Yeah.
I got you.
We put that. Okay, good. Ah, cool. It is Dutch. I don't know Dutch. Surprise. Yeah. So I can't help you, unfortunately. But mango juice sounds good. What's the main flavor of the cake? Is it like mostly vanilla or mostly coconut or mostly chocolate or cherry or something? Some fruit? Is it more fruit or spice or something else? Okay. Put my spices away. I think also I'm done with the flour. Now I just really have to clean up. Also, this is how super cool high tech I am. I write my recipes out, but it's on Christmas paper. But one of my pet peeves, and like I get why recipes do this, but I hate when recipes put like 3 cups of flour, 1 egg, a cup of sugar, all up at the top, and then in the actual recipe it's like mix together flour and sugar. It's like, okay, well, how much? I've forgotten how much you told me. So when I write my recipes out, I write like in a separate bowl, mix 5 cups flour, 2 teaspoons of ginger. So I list all the ingredients when I'm going grocery shopping, but then when I write the recipe out, it's a silly way to do things, but that way I don't have to keep scrolling, which for me is very annoying. Hi, welcome to my house. Welcome to my kitchen. Look at all the cool spices I have. Oh, I don't want to clean. I just want to eat the cookies I baked. I should have clean, right? I also want to get some vanilla ice cream and crumble these cookies into the ice cream. That's like my main life goal right now. Forget everything else. I want vanilla ice cream and to crumble these cookies on top. Google Translate says it's cream pie, but the pictures don't even look close. It's whipped cream with strawberry jam and cake. And then check out very funny. Is it like a princess cake? Or like opera cake in Sweden? Like the green, do you know Princess Torta? The green marzipan covering a sponge with jam. And then I think Valixius actually knows better than I do. One has cream and one doesn't, and one's an opera cake and one's a princess cake, and I always get them confused. It looks like princess cake, but 2 layers with fruit on top. Is there marzipan? Or how do you call it? Fondant? Valixius, I knew you would know that. And Valixius, you've made princess torta. Right? So you can probably tell me what the difference is with that and opera cake, because we were just discussing that. Our friend Dory made some kind of green fondant covered Swedish cake on she posted it on Instagram, and I got really excited. But I always wanted to taste like pistachio, and it never does. No jam is princess cake. I got it all mixed up. So both of them have cream, but no jam is princess cake. If you Google image it, you will totes know what it is. But we're not Googling cream pie. The cameraman is still giggling over that while holding a corgi. I wish I could turn the camera around so y'all could see him holding the corgi and cackling at the naughty joke. We like to have fun here. Okay. There's still a dough stuck on there. That's fine. Oh, I'm like using way too many paper towels. When the pandemic hit and when everyone was like buying up all the kitchen roll and toilet roll, I made it a point to conserve and to use only cloth towels. I thought, this is so eco-friendly. Why haven't I been doing this the whole time? Like, I'm never going back. I'm only gonna, really, it makes you really conserve and really, hi puppy, hi Atticus. I'm gonna wash my hands anyway. And then like immediately as soon as paper towels were back in stock, I just went right back to my old habits. So, yeah, here I am, killing the environment using paper towels. I justified it by saying, well, I live in a desert, so probably the water I use for washing towels is worse for the environment than the paper in towels is, but then I found out that paper towels use a lot of water to make them, so I'm a bad person. What's the backpack? No, is that a nasty thing?
What?
Okay, cameraman doesn't know what the backpack is, so it can't be that nasty.
Is it a corgi backpack? Do you want to say hi to Jack?
Hey, Jack. Hi, Jack Attack. You should turn around so Jack can stare into the camera, because he has like 1,000-yard stare right now. Jackie boy. Jackie boy.
He does not like being held.
No, he hates everything right now. Oh, did you get some puppy ASMR? And now Atticus is jealous. The other corgi's very upset because Jack is getting all the attention that he doesn't want. Jack's like, can someone arms of an angel me out of here? This is so humiliating. I hate this. I hate this so much. Okay, little corgo. Okay, Isabel, I still have to wash my hands, so you can come on stream too. Come here, Isabel. Come here. Come here, let's dance. Let's dance, Isabel. Isabel, come on. There we go. Say hi, I'm Isabel. No one ever says I'm cute, because I'm a rescue dog with cancer. Isabel's cancer-free now. Oh, this is getting a little wobbly. Come here. Oh, that's my sweet girl. Atticus. God, he's such a ham. He's such a ham. This is my sweet girl that just got declared cancer-free. My sweet little rescue puppo. She's the reason I bought this apron. I love her so much. If you find dog hair in your cookie, this is why. I swear I cleaned the kitchen before I cooked, but now this is happening, huh? You're just too cute. I'll wash my hands. I promise. I'll wash my hands after I cook. Oh, Atticus. Thank you for the kisses. Oh, thank you for the kisses. Oh, you good boy. You good girl. Okay, you're being too rambunctious. Please stop. Okay, let's wash our hands. Calm these puppos down. Enjoy the puppy ASMR. They're gonna make very fun noises.
You want to explain the bird feeding thing that they do?
No, I think it's better if I don't. You can look at my cool socks. So Isabel's older. She's definitely the matriarch. And the boys are still puppies. And so they go up to her and lick her in the mouth, which I Googled it. And apparently it's something puppies do to their moms to like beg for food. But when they get older, it can be a sign of submission. And now the corgis are wrestling. Puppers own my heart. She's the cutest. They all have my heart. Hey, Kelly says hi. Yeah, Kelly says hi to you. I feel like you should be getting like the puppy wrestling action.
Sure.
Ooh, good. Don't want to step on puppy. They still genuinely think these cookies are for them. They're not. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, puppos. Not for you. Did the timer go off?
Oh, yeah.
I feel like it's been ages.
10 seconds.
That's fine. Okay, Scoozy. Scoozy puppers. Scoozy. Oh, beans. Atticus! That was a howl! Bark. 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 Bark, bark, bark. Bark, 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 bark. Ow. Howl again. Ow.
You need more time.
No, I can't remember which ones I put in first. But I put the spice ones in first, right?
Yes.
So they come up first. I mean, it's like a minute. Check this out, chat. Look at these pupper cookies.
Ooh, that's nice.
There's a nice crackling. These had more of the egg wash on them. And this has the... Sorry, I'm laughing really hard because the corgis are wrestling. And I'm sure the frame rate is going to make it look like it's stop motion, which is even funnier. And I'm sure they're going to knock over my laptop and everyone's going to be real sad in a minute. They look like little sumo wrestlers. They're so funny. Isabel's going to come and yell at them. I love these doggos. Thank you. It's looking at my heart. Oh, no. I'm sorry about your kitty cat. Oh. Oh, I'm sorry, Empress Lisa. That makes me super sad. I have a very strong opinion that puppers and kitters should not age ever. It should not be allowed. They should be immune to aging, immune to cancer. They're too pure for this world. Look at that. They're not allowed to get sick or old. They should be immortal, I agree.
Those two are brothers.
They stop when you talk, they're like, oh crap, Dad just talked. So they're different litters, but they are brothers. And same mom, different dad?
Same mom, same dad.
Oh, right.
Jack looks like dad. Jack looks like mom.
I hope you're getting like the noises. The sound effects are best. Okay. Okay, Jack says enough, Atticus. Chill. Everyone chill. Good boys. Okay, go lay down. Go. Go. Go on, get. Get. Isabel comes trotting in. Mom said no. Mom said to knock it off. Stop it, you guys. Mom's gonna be really mad. Okay, these ones are plain. So you can see the difference. They still have the egg wash, but these ones are plain, and these ones are spiced. Double spiced, twice as nice. and plain Marranitos molasses cookies. Okay, so I'm gonna put these here because these ones are still pretty hot. Turn the oven off. Let's put these on a tray so they can cool off a little bit faster.
Mm-hmm.
And then let's try the chocolate chili Marranitos. Oh, I said it so American just then. Marranitos.
Can I have a marinito?
Yeah, but they're really hot. You have to wait. They're really, really, really hot. Like so hot I'm doing this. Actually, that's a bad idea to put them there. You can't, no, I'm not gonna put them on a plastic lid.
For my hand.
No, but this is yours. This is the super hot one. This is one you made me put tons of chili on. The plastic's gonna melt.
It's Pirates.
Just give it a minute.
It's Pirates.
Not the glasses. The other part of that. Okay, here's a little corgi Marranito. And you can see the chocolate chili on it. This is a super spicy one. This one I loaded up with red chili. You can see the tiger stripes it's getting. So as it cools, it contracts, and well, I think maybe if I was more in light, you could see it. But there's very fine cracks happening. The egg wash is splitting as the cookie cools and condenses. So that's where you get those infamous crackling tiger stripes that are very typical of this type of cookie. Oh, I want to see a picture of your dragon, Impressisa. Thank you, Ashley. I'm pretty stoked with how they turned out. Even though they're not piggies, even though they're corgis. Oh, here we go. Ready? Let's crack it open. Oh, ho, 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 ho. There we go. It's a nice thick boy. Nice thick cookie. Okay, this time you're going to get the butt, cameraman. I've been eating the butt all night. I'll take the front end this time. Here we go. Oh wow, it's a lot of chili.
Too much?
It's a lot of chili though. It's a chili dog. Nah.
That's good.
You like it with the chocolate too?
Mm-hmm. That's sweet, spicy, earthy.
I still want whipped cream or ice cream. This is a very good recipe though. It's from Isabel Bakes. And yes, I did pick it because my dog's called Isabel. She does a lot of Mexican recipes on her website. It's very good. Jordan! Sorry, you yelled Ashley, so I'm going to yell Jordan.
How do you feel about red chili?
Good. This one's maybe a little too overpowering, but this was the super spicy one. I think maybe I would say it with a glass of milk, but no, I really do want this with ice cream.
Yeah, ice cream with that.
Jordan. Wait, good. I did take those cookies out of the oven. Okay, great. Well, here we go. I'm gonna this was Jack's ball. So this is the leftover dough. And Jack loves tennis balls. That's his favorite toy. So I shaped this one like a ball. This is in honor of Jack. So here's Jack and here's his ball. And that's my Christmas cookies for this year. Corgis and their toys. I did actually, not on stream, but I did also make a sugar cookies, kind of like a shortbread, I want to say, somewhere between a sugar cookie and a shortbread with orange zest, orange juice, and cranberries. Dried, diced up, very fine, small cranberries. And it was very good with tea, a cup of tea. Impressisa, it was so nice for you to come and participate and chat. Thank you so much for the follow. Thank you so much for being here. Sleep well. I was going to say it's probably very late in the Netherlands, so I'm really, it was lovely to meet you. But definitely go get yourself some rest. And I'm going to not hurt myself. So these are the other plain ones that I just made. They came out very good, though. I'm a little bummed I didn't put the egg wash on the first batch. So these ones don't have chili powder on them or cocoa powder. They're just plain. But you can see that nice egg wash on there. And they're nice and thick and fluffy. And they have those nice rounded edges that you really want in a Maranito cookie. So, all in all, a win. Isabel Bakes, great website, great recipe. You too can make maranitos. All you need is some molasses and brown sugar and flour and all the other crap I put in there. Oh, bye, Alexius. Good night. We're going to call it here tonight anyway because, well, there goes the camera. That's why. No, because, oh, good, we're back. Because I'm already getting heartburn from the chili and I need to go get a Tums. And I want to try and get some ice cream before the place closes. But thank you all so much for watching. Thank you so much for the donations. I'll be back streaming at 6 p.m. Oof, this frame rate. On Wednesday night with Dungeons & Dragons. Discount Jordan will be there. Rick Sanders music will be there. Buckwheat 530 will be there. Lots of people will be there playing Dungeons & Dragons. A very Christmassy Dungeons & Dragons. So do tune in. Thank you so much. I hope we reach our goal too. We're so close. We are $40 away. We're so close. We're going to hit it. I know. We'll hit it. No worries. And then I'll play Phasmophobia in the dark and it'll suck. So thank you so much for everyone who donated. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed seeing the Modernitos. The cameraman says goodbye. Have a good night, everyone.